William the Conqueror is, in my opinion, perhaps the most underappreciated, important figure from medieval European history, as the results and influence of his conquest and rule are felt all across the world even to this day. So the fact that there has been no dedicated movie or TV show to the life of William the Conqueror yet is absolutely mind-boggling to me. Yes, there was that terrible B-grade film released about him in 2015, but I'm just gonna pretend it doesn't exist because it's just better for everyone that way. The less said about that film, the better. But I'm glad to announce that this injustice is finally coming to an end, as it has been confirmed that there are currently 2 projects based around William the Conqueror currently in the works right now. One which will be a historical TV series, which I'll be making a separate dedicated video about later on next week, so be sure to keep an eye out for that. But also a historical movie which will be the focus of this video. This new upcoming historical movie will be called The Conquest, William the Conqueror, and its tagline is to bring to life one of the most feared and admired leaders of all time. The Conquest has been written and produced by Solomon J. LaFleur, and if that name is unfamiliar to you, then don't be surprised, as I have no clue who that is either. But thankfully, IMDb can solve this mystery for us, and it seems Solomon J. LaFleur is a veteran in the film industry, having worked in over 94 films and TV shows in some way or form, and some of the standouts I can see include Straight Outta Compton and Blood In and Blood Out. But it seems like he is still growing his portfolio in terms of the writing and producing aspects of cinema, having only written 1 screenplay and being involved in the production team for 8 projects as of right now. But overall, this doesn't bother me too much, as you can have decades of experience in the industry like Ridley Scott and still produce and write a terrible film. But one thing that is evident is that Solomon LaFleur has a real passion for trying his best to produce a depiction of William the Conqueror which is historically accurate, as he has stated that William's life was so fascinating. Why would you deviate away from the factual history of that story? There's no reason to, and I could not agree with this statement more. William the Conqueror led a fascinating life, and whether you are talking about his troubled childhood, his battle prowess, or his reign, it doesn't need Hollywood to make any extra embellishments or to simplify the story too much, as his life is entertaining enough to keep audiences glued to their seats from beginning to end if it is told correctly. Solomon LaFleur has also stated that the film will spend a considerable amount of time focusing around William's wife, Queen Matilda of Flanders. He has stated that Matilda was part of the world's first power couple. Together, William and Matilda transformed English and European history. We do take some license from time to time, but we don't deviate from the history much at all. And I have to say, this is kind of a bummer. I was really optimistic about this movie, but this statement has dampened my anticipation for The Conqueror just a little bit. We have seen so many times in recent memory where women characters get rewritten in a way that overemphasizes their roles or completely rewrites their character at the cost of emasculating their male counterparts, making them useless without their female support. And I'm hoping that this film will be able to find the right balance between highlighting the influence of Matilda and the actual historical facts of their relationship. But again, I hope that this will be a minor subplot of the film, as I want a movie called The Conquest to be about large epic battles and military strategies, and not about William and Matilda's marriage. We have no solid confirmation of the plot except that the Battle of Hastings will definitely be depicted in this film, as some dialogue from Harold and Matilda from the script regarding this epic battle are revealed in the interview. I'm also optimistic that The Conquest will have lots of battle scenes as well, as Solomon has stated that the large-scale battles depicted in Game of Thrones were a heavy influence for the film, and that he thinks audiences are keen to see such scenes in other historical films and movies. Behind the scenes, we know that Oscar-winning prop design and special effects company Weta Workshops, best known for their work on The Lord of the Rings, will be heavily involved in The Conquest. For me, this is amazing news, as I feel like the special effects and costume design in Lord of the Rings is some of the best in cinema history, and it is one of the few films I have seen was able to successfully find the right balance of CGI and human interaction. The cast is not yet confirmed, but the current rumors are hinting that Hayden Christensen is the most likely candidate for William the Conqueror, and that Tom Hiddleston could potentially be playing the role of Harold. Of course, these are all just rumors at this point, and I wouldn't be surprised if these casting speculations are way off the mark. but it is good to see that they are looking at big A-list actors for this film and have a significant budget to put towards the conquest. But that is all the information I have right now about the Conquest William the Conqueror, and I'll be sure to keep you updated as I find out any new details. But to stay up to date with everything to do with historical movies and historical TV shows, subscribe to my channel History Spark, and thank you so much for watching.